All right. Happy Thursday, everybody. Big waves to you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Andrea, can you hear me okay?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. For some reason, I always throw this disclaimer out when you travel. It's like a box of chocolates. You do not know what you're getting a hold of. Any morning you get on with service, Wi-Fi, it's always interesting. Listen, I've received tons of text and emails, and even social media from you guys on the Coach's Corner this week, just and last week on me traveling, and I just want to say thank you. Um, I, I I really appreciate this community. I appreciate your friendship. I appreciate your partnership. If I have not got back to you, I will. So you ever have those days when you lay your head down at night and you're like, I didn't do this and I didn't do this and I didn't do this? It's kind of been my last week. So, um, but I love each and every one of you. So our word for today is aim. Aim. Um, and Andrea, if I break up, please come in and tell me. Hopefully I'm okay. Could you unmute and tell me?
You're great.
Okay. Well, I can't see. Everybody's froze. So I don't want to sound like a robot, So
So far, you're
aim.
doing good. I'll yell at you if it goes
The
bad.
word. What do you think about when you hear the word aim? Now, Bill Saling over there was a sharpshooter. He's immediately thinking, you know, he could hit a target. He could hit a bullseye from like 750 yards away. It's unbelievable. Um, but aim, to direct a weapon or camera towards a point. Um, to direct or propel an object such as a ball towards a point. I think about MJ. Think about Kobe Bryant when I see that. To direct towards or intend for a particular goal or a group. I mean, those all are definitions of aim. Um, I also think about when I heard this, and I think about the best, right? I had the good privilege. You can look him up, Calvin Miles. I still have. Calvin is in my business. Plays in the NBA and great guy. Loves some blue too. But um, I think about all the work it takes to be a professional athlete, all the free throws, all the layups, all the. I mean, do you realize how much those guys pound the hardwood on a yearly basis and just rough, but they aim so high, and that's where I was going to go this morning. Is it's better to aim high and miss than to aim low and hit. And when I don't know what keeps coming to me, but what keeps coming to me is like somebody like Michael Jordan that we all know whether we're basketball fans or not. The, and if you look at the history of that gentleman as he played the game, all the countless hours of aiming high, the free throws, the layups, the early morning going to the gym and shooting, and and the weightlifting and everything that went along with it. And everybody remembers the game winning shots that he made. Crazy game winning shots. Go back and look at the history. It'll be a wow factor even if you're not a basketball fan. The days where he played the Celtics. But nobody today remembers all the game winning shots he lost, the free throws he missed, the three pointers that went over the basket, and there was a lot of them. But what his achievement of aiming so high, and where I went this morning is whatever we're doing, you know, I guess I go to my profession right now. I'm thinking about my profession, but you got to angle it to you this morning and what it is you're wanting to thrive at, what it is that's burning inside of you. But it's better to aim high and miss some marks like MJ has many a times in his career than to aim too low and hit. Like I'm gonna dish off the pass and let somebody else take the game winning shot. No, he wanted the ball. He wanted it in his hand. He wanted to be the guy that made the final shot to win the game because he believed in himself and he knew how much hard work he put in. So right now, my question is, am I running my life in the areas I want to thrive? Am I running it wanting the ball? Give me the ball. Instead of standing down and dishing it off, I want to stand up and step into this and take that game-winning shot. Be in the game. Want the ball. Does that make sense? Maybe put it in the chats. I hope you feel me this morning a little bit with the word aim. Because what we really think a lot of times is ready, aim, fire, right? Ready, aim, then fire, right? Learning to aim high is ideal for any person who has the ambition to win big. Like this morning, what are you doing? Like if it's Alan White going out and taking some quotes, like if it's a job he's doing, I know how good he is and his team at pouring concrete. They're good. They're sought after. That's why he stays so busy. That's why I never could get him to help me. Kidding, Alan. That's an inside joke. But here's the thing. He would help me anytime I needed it. But are you aiming high today? Like are you aiming way up there? Even if you miss your mark, the best in the world has missed it sometimes. But learning to aim high is ideal for any leader that has an ambition to win big. Because winning small is not the target. Winning small is not the target. Just getting by is not the target. We were put here to thrive, not to survive, whether it's our health, whether it's our finances, whether it's our profession, whether it's our friendships. We're going to come up short. We're going to miss the mark, just like MJ, just like Michael Jordan did, a lot. But man, set the bar high. And so I'm just going to leave you with this. How do I do that? How do I walk around setting the aim at a high level, even knowing I might come in under it some, but I'm setting it high because winning small is just not a target for me. Well, number one, develop habits of success. Getting on this coach's corner every day, it's not easy, right? I mean, as I travel and time changes and stuff, I think, it's not easy to do this, but I promise small habits. The coach's corner is a habit for success. Reading a book is a habit for success. Listening to an audio is a habit for success. Execute your most important daily task. Put the to-dos, the daily tasks that is important at the top. You got to knock them out today. I'm fortunate to have several LLCs, and whether it be real estate or whether it be network marketing or whether it be some other, online strategies I've got to execute the strategies, right? I've got to knock those out. Track your progress. Maybe right now you're training for a triathlon, maybe a marathon, maybe a 5K. Maybe you're not doing anything at all and you want to get the couch to the 5K going. Like, track your progress. And you know what? Love yourself. If you fall off the wagon, guess what? Everybody has. Everybody does. Don't lay in it and waller in it. Jump up and go, you know what? I'm human. There's only been one perfect person walk this world, and I'm not that person. So don't beat yourself up too much. Jump up and go, I fell off the wagon. I ate some ice cream last night. I'm back on track now. And then track your progress. Think long term. This life we're living is a journey. There's going to be people we love come and go. There's going to be coworkers that we love to work with that start the journey with us but don't stay. There's going to be setbacks where we get into running and, man, I'm trying for this triathlon and then I have an accident and I didn't plan on that. But think long term, because life's not over. Life's not over, right? Good Lord gave you the opportunity for a new day. Grateful for that. Think long term. and then focus on self-improvement. I'll tell you this. I got to improve every day. I don't know about you, but I've got to improve every day. What does that mean, Maria? That means calling back the people I need to call back, smiling a little more in the office, helping a coworker out, making somebody have a better day because I showed up in it. You know, that's what it's all about. So focus on self-improving. How can I be better today than I was yesterday? How can I be better tomorrow than what I am today? Andrew, I'm going to turn it to you. Thank you so much. AIM was a good one this morning.
Thank you, Coach. That was fantastic. And I'll be really quick, guys.
Oh,
So
I took the whole time. I'm
you
so sorry.
did.
I apologize.
You did. That's okay, because it was a phenomenal message. The best part was you
Sorry.
made me laugh when you said that. That was super cute. So the quote that I found was, don't aim for perfection, aim for success. And I think about so many of us that okay, maybe I'm thinking about myself, that I can think if I can't be perfect, I shouldn't try at all. And that just throws me absolutely off course. So why do we need to have like an aim in our life? Without it, I think we absolutely risk wasting our lives. And I think about, well, I'm going to throw myself under the bus here for a minute, but I think about when I went to college. So my main goal with college was to get out of the house. So I picked the college by it being the cheapest college possible. No real thought about, what does this school excel at? Truly, the school was a party school, so that's what it excelled at. But no thought of, if I step into this college, what are the careers that are going to be for me at the other end? And then I picked my first major, and they wanted me to speak in front of people, like the first class. They're like, okay, this is what you're going to do with and that was a requirement for that major. And I went, nope, not going to do that. Because if you think I'm shy now, you should have seen me 30 years ago. So quit that class and picked a different major. And then I kind of bebopped in that direction for a minute. And then I got my first real job, and then I bebopped in that direction. And I just bounced around almost like a pinball. I didn't have any goals. I didn't have any vision of who I wanted to be in the future. I just kind of let life push me around. And man, what if I'd stuck with the first thing? Or what if I had picked a different school? Or what if? I'm really grateful for where my life is today. But that aim can help us get where we truly want to go. So how do we find our aim? First of all, we just have to ask ourselves a couple of questions. And I'm just going to say these super fast and I'll jump off because we're already at 15 minutes. But first of all, what exactly would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Right? Let go of all the logic, let go of all the fear. Just what would you do if you knew you couldn't fail? Who would you want to be if you knew you couldn't fail? What would you do? Right? Oh, I already said that. Sorry. Are there people that you look up to? What is it about them that inspires you? Right? So if I'm like Arlene, every time I see her, I just get inspired. Well, take a moment and think about what it is in Arlene's spirit that truly inspires me, and jot that stuff down. What are you drawn to? What brings you joy? What do you like doing? And lastly, if you had to get up every day, right? If you got up every day, what would you have to do, or what could you do that they wouldn't have to pay you for? Right? So we'll pretend the money's in the bank. You don't need to worry about it. But if you got up every single day with excitement and enthusiasm, what is that thing that you would choose to do that if there was no paycheck attached? So thank you guys so much. I don't know if we waved or not, so maybe we'll wave on the close. I'm not sure, but
we'll wave on the close. Andrea, thank you. Thanks for the message. Sorry that I took up most of the time. Guys, we love you.